Get with it. Gemini. Gemini, that's my cousin right there. It's my good cousin. Don't judge my cousin. Because we'll start throwing them bows in here. You judge my air sign cousin. All right. I know they a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. All right. Full moon in the fourth house. Pisces stellium in the 10th. All right. Let me tell you something, Gemini sunrise. I'm gonna make this simple for y'all. Y'all right now, a lot of y'all got things going on outside in the world. You got things going on outside in the world. You may be feeling really heavy on things dealing with your career, navigating career, your aspirations for career, building this brand, building this project in some type of shape or form. But you cannot neglect what's going on in the home environment. You cannot neglect that. It's only going to continue to distort your ability to be focused with any type of other career aspirations. Career aspirations going to come together. Career aspirations will come together. Gemini sun risings, okay? But if you think you're going to exhaust yourself in the 10th house and not understand how to replenish yourself in the fourth house, aka embrace your sense of privacy, connection, and reflection with self to make sure every day you go out into the 10th house or every day you go out into building in the world that you're stable within, at some point it's going to become taxing. So it might be some people that you're working with. It might be something. It might be your career space that's transforming right now, becoming expired right now. You don't hold on to that motherfucker if that's what's going on. You don't hold on to that. It may be something dealing with the 10th house that you're not detaching from that's creating a heavy energy in your fourth house. So you're not making a certain move with career and you've been neglecting this move for so long. You've been neglecting creating this for so long that's actually starting to become something you're holding heavy in the fourth house now. We know the subconscious houses, they hold our insecurities. Good morning from South Africa. I need to hear this before I get up from this bed. Sister, you know I got people in West Africa. You trying to send them a message from me? You're closer than I am. Good Lord, we just spreading all over the place. All right. That's what the word is gonna do. It's gonna reach who it needs to reach. Some of y'all in here want to be astrologers. Yeah, so I got some apprentice witches and sorcerers in here, some tarot readers, and yeah, sometimes y'all be trying to be too specific about who you trying to reach. That's the last thing you do. You just put that value up out there. You just put that word up out there, family. It's gonna touch who it need to touch. It's gonna reach who it need to reach. Can I get a ashe? I had a client of mine. I don't know if I mentioned this last church session. I had a client of mine telling me they want to dive into astrology, but they specifically wanna take an approach to debate and debunk people that don't believe in astrology why they should be invested into it. I said, woman, don't you dare. You know you're gonna drain yourself. I'm telling you, when you teach and give the value out, the student appears. You hear that? You're gonna lose your mind. It's like trying to tell vegans why they should come back to eating chicken and meat. That vegan brother or sister their decision is made. And then again, everything ain't for everybody. There's some people don't know a damn thing about a moon sign, but they more spiritually stable than some of us. Oh, I just said a thing. Lord have mercy, I just said a thing right there. I mean, there's some people don't know what the Empress card, don't know what the Tower card is. They don't know a damn thing about cards other than goldfish. But they more stable than some of us in, oh, Lord have mercy. That was one right there. Oh, my God. So spiritual awareness in general is one step. Application is what seals the deal, guys. And y'all know I be saying that. All right. Some of us be just thinking we all automatically all anointed because we know some shit about our chart. Because we know about full and new moons. Because we know the concepts about spirituality. We know how we can use these concepts to navigate the experience. But are we applying? Are we being the example? It's a whole nother part of the game, family. Okay. So Gemini, suns and risings, please take your time. If you need a rest, if you need to decompress, if you need to tell people no, especially for y'all, man. Because listen, y'all be the glue of a lot of things with social activity, and people be always thinking y'all finna align with something. People always thinking y'all finna tag along. You don't feel like a lot of y'all don't feel like tagging along right now. A lot of y'all is really in a reflective ass space. Okay. So I need to make sure y'all embrace that. Y'all also got Pisces in the fourth house. So sometimes Gemini sunrises, motherfuckers be projecting on y'all close to home. People be projecting their fears and insecurities. So you got to take this space to make sure you haven't adapted none of these programs. And that's not carrying out into some 10th house matters as well. Okay. So, like I said, 10th house matters are going to handle themselves. You got the full moon transit in here, so it's only illuminating what hasn't been established here and what you need to transition from, and is helping you understand. Like, no, this job, this idea, or this thing that you're building, this and the third, you need to expire. The way you're working on it is dead. You need to you need to create. You need, or the people that you're trying to build this with, you need to detach from them, or this career space in general. You need to transition from this space, and you need to get back to a space of talking to yourself. You need to embrace solitude and isolation, because that's where all your answers is going to be for the rest of the season. And you need to be able to navigate how close ones, loved ones, may deal with a sense of projection, or they don't align with more of an uplifting, encouraging way of thinking about things with their personal aspirations and goals. And now that's rubbing off on you. You ain't gonna realize that if you don't take this time to be in that space, because you're a Gemini. You be mad relatable. Sometimes you be just, motherfuckers be like, yo, yeah, today's a weak ass day. Even though y'all don't be liking negative energy like that though. But somebody might start complaining about something. Somebody might start pointing out the negative or something. You just mutable air. You want to relate, like, yeah, I noticed about that. That's might be something that you don't even care about. You just start relating. So how do you know you haven't been doing that with loved ones, with negative crises happening in their life, this and the third, and it started multiplying your personal life because you're keeping it close to home. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, Gemini sun risings. Okay. So any full moon transiting the 10th house, any full moon in the fourth house, any full moon transiting the fourth house is gonna make sure that you take all things close to home seriously. It's the moon at home. So this, you don't go through this. The full moons is gonna illuminate the whole house in general. But the full moon transit in the fourth house, anything that's heavy on your spirit, person, place, or thing, Gemini, you don't hesitate detaching yourself from it. And you don't have to explain your nose neither. We be thinking we have to explain. This is coming from a Libra saying that. You got a Libra saying this, you know it's for real. Because we be feeling like we write a 4-page letter, no Aaliyah, telling somebody why we don't want to do something. We could have easily said, no, I'm not feeling that. Writing you a 4-page. I gotta sing, yeah, I'm sorry. Letter. And I enclosed it with a hymn. And when she get this, she better get it on time. I'm sorry, I had to get that out. Shout out to that good sister. Boy, that was a track, Missy Elliott. You did something when you was producing that thing. I know God was working through you when you produced that thing. All right. You know, brother skip over the words he don't know. Yeah, notice that I do that sometimes. I'm sorry. Anyways. So Gemini, I need y'all to take care of the home environment. Don't let things in the 10th house overwhelm you. And if you manifest situations over this time that the 10th house become overwhelming, that's a sign. If things in your 10th house become overwhelming, that is going to be a sign that that's not in alignment with the emotional intention you've been setting around this time, right? So if you think about it, full moon transit in the fourth house, you set emotional intention, Virgo here, right? You set emotional intention about what needs to be stabilized and structured in the home. Now you transit Pisces season, you start noticing what's really heavy in your 10th house, things you can't stand in this area, as navigating career space, this and a third. That's all the signs that this is an expired space. The intention you set on being emotionally stable, if you can detach and let go from some of these spaces, we can move you into things that align with that intention. All right. So that's what we got going on with that. Shout out to my Geminis. Cancers, 4-page. Aaliyah went crazy on that track. Okay.